Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going deep into the past to uncover 7 prehistoric creatures so strange they almost seem impossible. From giant snakes longer than buses to sea monsters with terrifying jaws and even sloths taller than a house. These animals defy logic and make us wonder how they ever existed. And trust me, number 1 on this list will blow your mind. It's a creature that looks like something out of a fantasy movie. It had actually roamed our planet. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's dive into the weirdest chapter of natural history. Number 7. Spicomelas, the dinosaur covered in spikes. In 2021, paleontologists discovered one of the strangest dinosaurs ever, Spicomelas, found in Morocco. Unlike other armored dinosaurs that had bony plates or tailed clubs, this creature had massive spikes fused directly into its bones, something never seen before in the dinosaur world. The spikes probably saved its armor against predators, but they also made the Spicomelas incredibly unique compared to its cousins. Scientists believe it lived about 168 million years ago during the Middle Jurassic period. What makes this discovery even more shocking is that paleontologists originally thought the fossils had been tampered with. Because they were so bizarre, no one believed they were real. But no. The spiky nightmare was very real, and if you think armor-plated dinosaurs are scary, wait until you meet number 6. A snake so huge, it could swallow a crocodile whole. Number 6. Titanoboa, the giant snake of doom. Right after the dinosaurs went extinct, another monster rose to dominate the earth, the Titanoboa. This snake was a jaw-dropping 13 meters long, about 45 feet, and weighed more than a ton. To put that in perspective, that's longer than a school bus. Titanoboa lived in what is now Colombia, slithering through swampy jungles about 60 million years ago. Its size wasn't just for show, this thing was powerful enough to crush and eat massive prey like crocodiles and giant turtles. Scientists believe Titanoboa thrived because the Earth's climate was much warmer back then, allowing reptiles to grow larger. Today's biggest snakes, like anacondas and pythons, look tiny compared to this prehistoric giant. Honestly, it's terrifying to think about. Imagine walking through the jungle and realizing the log you're standing on is actually moving. Creepy, right? But as crazy as Titanoboa was, number 5 is even scarier. A marine reptile that dominated the oceans with jaws built to kill. Number 5. Jurmungandr walhulensis, the sea dragon. Meet Jurmungandr walhulensis, a massive marine reptile named after the mythical North Sea serpent. The sea dragon lived about 80 million years ago and grew over 24 feet long. Unlike fish, it was a mosasaur, a group of marine reptiles that were basically the T-Rexes of the ocean. With paddle-like limbs, razor-sharp teeth, and a body built for swimming at terrifying speeds, Jurmungandr ruled the seas as an apex predator. Its fossils were found in North Dakota, in a region that was once covered by a shallow inland sea. What makes it even weirder is that it had features of both primitive and advanced mosasaurs, making scientists scratch their heads about where exactly it fits on the evolutionary tree. Picture a giant lizard crossed with a crocodile and an eel. That's Jurmungandr. It's the stuff of nightmares, and it's real. But number 4 takes strange to a whole new level, because this prehistoric reptile looked like something designed by a horror movie artist. Number 4. Kinjaria acuta, the devilish predator. Discovered in 2024, Kinjaria acuta has already been labeled one of the nastiest looking prehistoric reptiles ever. Its skull was filled with sharp, jagged teeth that gave it a devilish grin, and its streamlined body made it a deadly predator in the oceans around 240 million years ago. Fossils found in Europe revealed a creature about the size of a large crocodile, but with features so bizarre that scientists compared it to a demon fish. The name Akita means sharp, a fitting description for its terrifying bite. Unlike many marine reptiles, Canjaria didn't rely on brute strength alone. It had a unique jaw structure that allowed it to slice through prey with precision. Think of it as a mix between a barracuda, a crocodile, and a pure nightmare fuel. No wonder paleontologists described it as one of the nastiest creatures of its time. And yet, while this reptile is horrifying, number 3 is just as shocking. A sloth the size of a house. If you're loving this bizarre prehistoric monster so far, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. We've got creatures coming up that are even weirder, and trust me, you'll wanna stick around for number 1. Number 3. Megatherium, the giant ground sloth. Sloths today are small, slow, and kind of cute, but their prehistoric relatives were the opposite. Meet Megatherium, also known as the giant ground sloth. This beast stood over 20 feet tall when on its hind legs and weighed nearly 4 tons. That's about the size of an elephant. Megatherium lived in South America during the Ice Age, and while it mostly ate plants, its enormous claws, some nearly a foot long, were powerful weapons for defense. Imagine walking into the forest and seeing a sloth towering over you like a living skyscraper. Despite their size, they were relatively gentle giants, though scientists think they could have been opportunistic feeders, meaning they might have eaten meat if given the chance. The fact that such a massive creature was related to today's sleepy tree dwellers is mind-blowing. But if you thought the giant sloth was weird, wait until you see number 2, the infamous Tully Monster, a creature so strange that scientists still can't agree on what it was. Number 2. Tully Monster, the Tully Monster. Few fossils confuse scientists as much as the Tully Monster, or Tully Monstrum gregarium. First discovered in Illinois, USA, this creature lived about 300 million years ago. At around a foot long, it wasn't big, but its design was pure nightmare fuel. The Tully Monster had eyes and long stalks that jutted out from its body, and a long tube-like snout ending in a jaw filled with sharp teeth. To make things even stranger, its body was soft and squid-like, with no bones. For decades, paleontologists debated whether it was a worm, a mollusk, or even related to vertebrates. To this day, its exact classification is still uncertain. Some call it an evolutionary experiment gone wrong. Imagine looking into a river and seeing a creature with stalk eyes and a jaw at the end of a trunk. That's the Tully Monster. And yet, as strange as it is, our number 1 creature is even more unbelievable. A prehistoric giant that looked like a mashup of a giraffe and a moose. Number 1. Spicomelas, the giant giraffe. At number 1, we have Spicomelas, a prehistoric giraffe that defies imagination. Unlike today's slender, long-necked giraffes, Spicomelas was stocky, muscular, and massive. It stood over 3 meters tall at the shoulder and weighed more than a ton. What made it truly bizarre, though, were the huge moose-like antlers on its head. Imagine a giraffe with the body of a bison and the horns of a moose, and you've got Spicomelas. This animal roamed Africa and Asia about 1 million years ago and may have even coexisted with early humans. Some researchers believe it could have inspired ancient myths about the strange beasts, since its fossilized remains are often found near human settlements. It's a creature that looks like a Photoshop mashup, but it was entirely real. Spicomelas proves that evolution doesn't always make things smaller, faster, or prettier. Sometimes it just makes them weird. And there you have it, 7 prehistoric creatures too strange to be real. From spiky dinosaurs to giant snakes, demon-faced sea reptiles, sloths the size of houses, and giraffes with moose antlers. Prehistoric Earth was filled with creatures that pushed the limits of our imagination. Honestly, the Tully Monster might be the weirdest to me, just because scientists still can't even agree on what it was. But what about you? Which creature on this list blew your mind the most? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to read your answers. And don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more unbelievable top lists every single week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.